Hello everybody, my name is Herman Lewis and welcome to my channel, The Last Natufian, where I read the pillars of Göbekli Tepe. This is part 18, and I'm looking so forward to showing you this one. But first, the pillar rules. When they made the pillars, they didn't put any people on the pillars, no places or specific places. They put terrain on the faces, like Haran right here, and rivers on the edges of the pillars. Last week, or the last video I did, we talked about this pillar here, A2. We were talking about the bull and the Euphrates, how it came through. We did a flyover around the tail of the bull. It was very beautiful and showed how the river came through here, the Euphrates going that way. And we ended it with talking about how one of the horns here, this horn here and this horn here touch. And this goes in a different direction out to the Caspian Sea, this beautiful pillar. There's a lot of detail on here that I'm going to share with you today. So last week, like I said, we ended it with, on this note here, where the bull's horn right here, we looked at in 3D. We looked through here. We talked about seeing this valley this week. Now I'm having a little issue with Google Maps rendering, so if it's bad, I won't do the 3D or we'll pull the plug on it. But for right now, I can show you what's going on. You can see the beautiful valley that goes through here. There's a road that takes you right into the valley here, and that's what separates these two horns, okay? And that's what I mean. This in the bull in A2, it goes this way down to the Euphrates, and in D21, it takes you down to the Caspian Sea, okay, or describes it. Now to see it better here, I put it, you can see the animals here. I oriented them correctly, so you can see the horns are up in here. I put a line here where the bull stops. I mean, here's the bull's horns right here, right, and it comes around here with the head, and here's the other horn right here. And here's the gazelle, and it's under my picture right there. And then the face, as you can see, let me just zoom in. You can see the valley right here. You probably don't even need to fly through. And it is tough to fly through here because you go left and right and left and right. I mean, it's easy to do on your own, but it's hard to show folks without getting you sick. But you can see under here, the legs, just like on the pillar, just beautiful, right? And there's the other pony right here, where they call it the wild ass. Here's the head of the wild ass, and here the legs aren't as pronounced, but it's really just a talking point, right? This is just as good as any map. You could talk about, let's meet at this horn, that horn, inside the horn, outside the horn, under the chin, on the nose, at the ankle, at the elbow, wherever you wanted to meet. It's just as good as any other map. It's not a trail map. I mean, you can't hide those trails, right? It's just a matter of talking about where, having a common name for things. So this was from a previous map with other pillar animals and drawings on there, but just wanted to since I had it already outlined down here for people that couldn't see the second animal, just look at the green part down there on your own phone, and that's what they're talking about, okay? So in the last video, we did, like I said, a 3D fly through right here on this beautiful horn, that strong horn right here, and that's what it looked like, looking straight back towards the tail of the bull, right? The Euphrates River comes right through here, right down that way like that, and then comes around here. Here's the head of the bull right in here, and then the other horn is over there, of course. So here, now this is an interesting one, and this one just kept getting better as I was doing this. All right, here's the left horn, okay? Here is the head, as we've been talking about, and it comes out to here, the other horn right here. Then the gazelle horns come around here to Karakodag, and then that way to the Caspian Sea. So I'm going to draw the two horns in for you. But this is going to get deeper. This is going to get into true Göbekli Tepe stuff. Okay, so here is the bull, and that's where they meet. I could have drawn the bull's horn a little farther, but I'm not a good artist, but you see it. And there are the horns that come around. And I want you to see the shape of Karakodag. Look at that. It's got like a shape of an 8 or something. So I'm gonna outline that. Okay? And does that look familiar? Well, yes, that's what they're talking about on some of the pillars, like Pillar 43, the vulture stone. Okay? So you see, that's Karakodag right there, going down to the Euphrates. All right? So this is actually oriented 180 degrees different than I'm showing you, but I'm going to do both for you. So you've got this dumbbell here, you've got this structure here, you've got this fish, you've got the bird here, and this duck, right? This face of this duck, this structure in here. All right? Well, let's just keep going. So again, there's the Euphrates right there. There's the butt of the bird right there. Here's the head of the bird right there. It's upside down. And here's the tail end of the fish going this way, and I'm going to show you that. So anyway, you've got this shape here, but since I just mentioned it, look at the shape here. Look at this around here, right? Look at that shape. Doesn't it look like Karakodag? So let me trace that. Again, I'm not the best artist, but there's your other dumbbell right there, okay? Now on the pillar, it does show a third one. And yes, watch this. All this water from here, from Haran, from the mountain, it all comes through right here, gets funneled right between these two mountains right here. See, we're mountain structures. And look at their shape. They're also shaped like a dumbbell. So if I outline them, there you go. You've got 3 dumbbells. All right, so you've got, so yeah, this part here is used as a dumbbell and as the bird, okay, just because of the shape. And I'm going to come from the other end, to show you from the other end, okay? So let's see what's up here. The other side. Okay, so here is see the back end of the bird and the long legs? Look at this. Here's the duck head. See the duck? See the head of the duck right there? All right, here's the tail end of the fish. Here's the one dumbbell around these 2 mountains. Here's all the water that comes through here, funnels through here. It's one of the main tributaries to the Euphrates. Here's the other dumbbell, Karak-Dag, right? So everything is on here. I'm going to draw it for you. I'm going to put in the horns too. They're not part of Pillar 43, but the vulture stone, but just so you can see it. There is the bull, the gazelle. The gazelle goes out that way, but there's, there you go. There's one of the dumbbells. Here is all that water being funneled through right to the Euphrates right here. Here is the dumbbell. Here's the shape of the bird. Here is the duck. Look familiar? It should. It's right here. There's your dumbbells. There's the funnel right here, right? The water goes right here into the Euphrates. Here's the head of the duck, and here's the bird. I'll give you a second to take that one in. Look at that. Now this is at an angle, and I've shown this before on my videos. But again, this is just, we're getting it, we're talking about the gazelle and how it fits. So let's continue with that, all right? So with the gazelle, now there's another structure here. Look at this, the 2 things coming out the back. Now that's unnatural, but it's there. And again, these are maps. So they're telling you something. That's something important. So let's go take a look. Well, here it is raw. Here's Karak-Dag. Here is the bull, right? We can see that with the head of the bull. So that means the horns of the gazelle right here. So off to the right is something. Right here are the horns, right? See it? So look at this structure right here. Right there, and look what's down here. Let me zoom in on that. Beautiful volcanic crater. See the valley that goes right there? There's a valley in there. It stops right there and right here. Those are your 2 horns right here. It's perfect. There's the horn. There they are. And the crater, something important. Okay? That's what it looks like headed straight on. How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. And in here, what's in there? Fertile fields. If Google Maps is working, we're going to take a look at that right now. Okay? That's just mind-blowing. I didn't know about any of this until I found it today. So there you go. Those are those 2 pieces. Now, again, you could talk about this. Let's meet here in between the horns, at the nose. We need to pick almonds or whatever, or olives, whatever we've got to do in between the legs. We're going to show you that right now too. Matter of fact, let's see if I can do a flyover of this animal, a couple things, all right? And finish off this video. So here we go. Here are the legs, right? Here are the horns up here around. I went ahead and highlighted Karak-Dag, the mountain, okay? So that we know that the horns are right here. Okay, and come down here, here's the chin underneath, and here are the legs. So I'm going to go in and come in at the legs and see if it renders for us. Okay. So here are the legs right here. See the 2? Here's one here. Here's one here. So again, they're just taught. Cartoon maps are fantastic. Okay. Come back up here. Let's see how off of Van. Here is the crater. And there is what they were talking about. In between the 2 hills. Look at this. Just beautiful, beautiful, fertile land. Absolutely. Make your way over here to Karak-Dag, the highest point in the land. All right? So I went ahead and marked it. One of the high points. Here, I'm going to look down on it. And look, there's folks up here. There have been people here forever. And why are they here? Because they're looking at structures. Look, they're looking at structure, old structure. They're everywhere. It's everywhere up here. There's circles and things everywhere that they're researching, okay? You can see the research folks here, but it's fantastic. It really is. So when you look around from up here, you know, you can just see everything. You can just see everything into the valley where you got to see. Just wonderful up here. All right, and that's looking across over to the other horn. Absolutely. So use your own phone. Take a look at it. Look at all these. Look at these Neolithic sites. Look at this. It's all over. All over. So everybody, I am the last Natufian. I am so happy to share this with everybody. Absolutely ecstatic about it. And this one was a great one about Turkey. And I'll have more. I've got more. I've been spending time on Egypt. They did similar things. If you've been looking at my Twitter at all, you know, there's a seal from one of the earliest pharaohs that shows some things that are amazing. And it's also a cartoon map. It totally is. And I'm going to take that apart too. So here I'm just in the valley to show that, in the valley here to show you that they've been using this valley forever. And it's just absolutely stunning to me. Okay. So let's go back up into space. There you go. Enjoyed spending time with you today. Here, let's turn it around. There's the Euphrates. Let's put it into perspective here, what we've got going on. All right, here's north-south, how most people see it. And that's how we're going to end it. Here's the Euphrates, Haran, as I just showed you. All the dumbbells, you know, from the Pillar 43, they're maps, okay? They really are. And I'm hoping this catches on so it can accelerate research, okay, into Göbekli Tepe. So that's it for me today. Till the next one, Prost!